about my brother. That's not a trait, that's my brother.
Okay, 2025. Welcome back to the Sibcast.
Back.
We are back. We are back. We are 12 days into 2025, and wow. Wow, it
That's
has
all
been,
we can say,
it
right?
has been a very interesting start to this year.
Definitely.
But
has.
you know,
full of surprises.
if this has been the start, it honestly can only go up from here. Like, you know what I mean? It can only go up from here.
That's true.
So
I like that.
yeah, so let's jump in. Like 2025, Sibcast vibes.
Yes.
We are here. We're here to provide the energy,
The
the
laughs, the stories.
Not you trying to be my twin. Girl, relax, get your own words. But we're here and we just want to make it light.
Yes.
We want to make it light for you guys.
Exactly.
So how should we kick this one off?
Man, we don't gotta go too deep into it, but like, how'd you just, bookmark the year 2024?
Mm-hmm.
How was that? And then, did you do goals? Are you someone who
Yeah.
does them? Like, what's kind of your take on it?
So 2024, I think was a great year.
Okay.
Bookmark it.
Gotcha.
2025, I have been listening to Mel Robbins
Okay.
a lot. Like,
Gotcha.
she's such an amazing person.
I see her pop up a lot on TikTok.
And she has just kind of been my morning routine, listening to her podcast, and I feel like I'm going to implement some of her theories into my life. So
Like what?
one is called the Let Them
Okay.
and Let Me. So let people think whatever they want to think of you. You know the truth.
like
Two
that.
things can be true at once. You know, you can disappoint people, but you're still a great person,
Yeah.
right? Because your boundaries are set. So that's kind of just overall my vibe going into 2025, and just continuing to pour into me, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I'm getting my face together. You know what I mean? I went to a dermatologist. This year is all about me, and I'm very excited.
Got you. Okay. I like that.
What about you?
I like that. So I haven't done a vision board yet. Well, 2024.
Zoe
Great
even did her vision board already.
I know.
What are you doing?
I'm doing it today. But I gave myself some grace,
Some time.
and I felt
Okay.
like, oh my God, I had to have it done December 31st before. No, you're not. Where does it say that?
I have a little handbook.
Stop. All right, so 2024 wrapped it up. I feel like that was a growth year, transformative, all those things as well too. For 2025, I think again, a lot of that self-work that I want to do for myself, that I want to, be able to do for my family, spiritually, therapy is high on the list. That's definitely happening this year. 110%. I'm very excited about that. Traveling, but again, just making memories with my family, with our family, extended family. I think that's just the mindset that I have going into 2024.
I love it.
Yeah, just personal growth, development, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so how would you describe yourself going into 2025? What's your style?
What's my style?
2025.
I definitely want more of the dad vibe. I feel like in my mind, I know what that looks like, but yeah, just cozy, comfy, stylish.
Is this one example?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Shout out these pants. Y'all can't see these pants right here, but the detail in them, they're from Coach.
Clouds.
They are. I think that's the brand or whatever. But shout out Coach, has really good stuff. A little pricey, but yeah. So that's my vibe.
Okay.
How would you describe your vibe? Your style?
Chill mom.
Okay.
Chill mom.
Got you.
This is my style. It's very I don't know, I always say tomboy chic though.
Oh.
Because one thing about it, I'm not a heel girly. You know what I mean?
Oh, but yes you do.
I'll wear I could wear heels with this outfit.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna put on some sneakers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I will if I need to, but it's not my first choice.
Okay.
But my style, I would
Respect.
say, it's always been very tomboy chic,
Gotcha.
especially since college.
Very true. You were still my
All
you
your
still,
snapbacks.
You still.
I wore snapbacks all of college
Very true.
and sweatpants to school.
Still haven't seen them.
You
Still
need
haven't
to.
seen them, but I want to add out.
Okay.
Alright, what else?
All right. So, what do you think about everything that's going on in the world? I don't know. What are the vibes?
It's chaotic, man. And I feel like we don't even talk about, obviously, Trump coming in as well, too, what that's going to look like,
Yeah, we have a new administration.
Yeah, new administration. I think the world is changing politically, socially. You see all these companies pulling back DEI stuff. So
Yeah.
I think we're just in a completely different world right now. They're tired of hearing about things that, you know, matter to certain demographics and stuff like that. And it's unfortunate, but we have to navigate around that. But I think the biggest thing that I've taken is like to not get so emotionally charged on certain things where like you really don't have that much willpower, control. And I hate to be that person, but it's like, focus on yourself, man. Focus on your family. Focus on you getting your money. And like everything else is gonna exist. It's gonna happen how it's gonna happen. But at least you can be in a better position for yourself. You know, coming out of it. You know, whatever that looks like as well too. You pray for the best, but you know, you prepare for the worst too.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. I feel like for me specifically, like just controlling what you can control, controlling your consumption of things.
Yes.
I had to like unfollow people on Instagram and TikTok, like
definitely.
I got to a point where you're like, wait a second.
You gotta cleanse it.
Yeah, I gotta cleanse my timeline.
Yeah, you do. You do.
And you know, the looming of this TikTok ban, I don't know what.
Girl, stay hopeful. It's not happening. I want y'all to mark this. I do not believe it's gonna happen.
No. What I really do think though is that the U.S. and probably just maybe all over, whatever. But the U.S. specifically, they're seeing that there are people making a lot of money on TikTok, and especially on social media. But TikTok has changed the game, right?
Yeah.
I think Instagram tried to do this in the beginning when they tried to create like a creator, where you can like monetize your reels and all these things. But they had like a really high specific follower count, like all this stuff. Okay. TikTok came into the game and was like, listen, if you just meet 10K, you can start monetizing your platform. And then think about all the people that post maybe 5 times a day, and their videos are getting the views. They're raking in sometimes. Some people are making like $10,000 a month just on TikTok.
Gotcha.
You know, you have people who still have their 9 to 5s, and I'll speak specifically for me. Like, I was able to monetize my platform on TikTok in March, and from March to the end of the year, being able to make like Zoe's tuition. I was like,
don't say a number.
Yeah, no. I was like, you know what I mean? Like that's something that you like don't even have to worry about. You're like, boom, that's
stress relief.
That's just like extra. You know what I mean? And so I think that a lot of people are looking at content differently. People are looking at different ways to make money differently. Like you don't have to sit at a desk, and I never knock it, right? Like I don't ever say entrepreneurship is for everybody, and you know, corporate jobs aren't for everybody.
Correct.
That's for me and my household. Like, you know what I mean? I love being a corporate girly. And I think it's just important to be able to have like hobbies outside of your job. Like outside of anything.
Especially if they can generate income as well too. I mean, it's a double benefit. So I'm very hopeful because I want you to continue to do and everything that you're doing on TikTok as well too.
That's like the meme. Like I pray my sister gets everything she wants so she can continue to give me everything. I'm like, girl, what? No. Because this was, 2024 was a big year for you, and nobody wants to see that cut short as well too. So again, very hopeful it's going to be resolved. So we don't have to worry about that as well too. So we're going to keep on keeping on. You're going to keep running it up. Yeah. Keep growing your community, and let's get it. Yes.
All right.
We need Toad's whiteboard.
Where is it?
To order another one. Toad ordered us a whiteboard so that we can list out our topics.
The size of
But it was like the size of the wall. We're like, babe, let's just take it down a little bit.
Coming into 2025, yes, you made a career pivot. Obviously, you don't have to go into super details, but me being able to see that kind of firsthand and how fast things moved, and then how you had to kind of wait back and just let things play out, I think is really important for you to kind of talk about. Again, you don't have to go into specific details or anything like that as well too. But as people in their careers may want to, or are currently going through like the job search and hunt, like, what are some things that you did that you felt like benefited you, maybe things that you would do differently, anything like that as well too?
I think it's a great point, because especially when you talk about the job market now, everyone says like, the jobs are there, but people aren't hiring. And when what made me transition into a new world, right? I had been previously at my old company for 8 years. And just, I realized
in
that
different roles.
in different roles.
Okay.
And I realized, like, now that I was a mom, I was like, I need to work for someone who, from their lens, they can just see me more than just an employee of, like, that time, right? I think it was really important for me to bet on myself, 100%. I'm like, I'm not being treated well. I'm not being, like, all of the things.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, I was like coming home and I'm like, I had anxiety. I'm like, I'm crying. I'm like, this is not even me. Like, I'm not even being my full self. I'm not being my authentic self. And so I had took time off, like literally just like stepped back for a second. I went to the doctor. She's like, yo, your EKG is not coming back how we need. You're too young.
Correct.
You're having chest pains, migraines, all of these. So I was like, oh my goodness. Like,
and also real quick though, to utilize the benefits that you have. In respect to that as well too, whether it's your mental, your physical as well. So a lot of times people don't realize that, they don't know how to access that, and that provides you sometimes that distance and space to reevaluate. Maybe you go back into it with, you kind of hit a reset button, or again, it provides you time to, evaluate other opportunities. Yeah,
so when I went and I found my primary doctor, when I went to her, she was like, listen, she was like, the job will always be there. You're not running away from anything. But you have to protect you.
Correct.
And that was the first time I really saw someone outside of me advocate for me. Because for me, I was like, oh my God, I feel so guilty. Like, I shouldn't, take the time. And she was like, you're not well. Like, you're not well right now. And this is your trigger. Your body is triggered by being in this environment. And I wasn't even thinking that. I'm like, life is good. But but when I get... the Sunday scary starting to feel everyday scary. You know what I mean? I'm like, this not feeling normal.
You hit that garage.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, get that badge. It's not looking well. So I took time off and just didn't even think about it for a while. Just didn't think about a next move. And then I was like, is my resume speaking for all of the things that I'm doing? I'm like, is it? I'm like, probably not. But then I started to leverage resources. I'm like, let me see what the current landscape of resumes look like. Because I'm operating from one from 8 years ago. Like, girl, you do not change this format, right? Yeah.
Which
and
is
it's
big
all those
too.
small things that you don't even think about. And shout out to my Shani, because Shani's like, listen, we're going to revamp this, we're going to do that. And it really wasn't on my radar to just jump into something new. I wanted to jump into something that I was actually interested in. And something that I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. And the way things lined up, I promise you, I'm like, we were literally there for when we went to pick up your tux for your wedding. Remember how we went to the restaurant downstairs? That was one sign. In the summer, Tone and I was walking the West Side Highway almost every other weekend, and I was passing by it, had no idea that was the office. But I'm like, I just love the energy over here. We found a park that Zoe liked. And then I'm like, the last weekend that we went there, I'm like, wait a second. I looked at her, I'm like, what? I'm like, I just saw a job posting for this role. Like, this is super cool. And so the way, I just stepped back and allowed God to kind of step in and fill the gaps that I didn't have the answers to. It was a great time. We went to Texas. I was able to just, breathe for a bit. So, yeah, I just think that when it comes to your career right now, especially at this age, I remember a manager telling me, you're getting to a point where you will never be able to pivot. And I was like, what?
Terrible.
I was like, what? That is the worst advice to tell somebody. And then I started a series on TikTok, things that I would tell my younger sister in her 20s. I'm like, you are always able to pivot. Your degree is not your destination all the time, right? Some people get their degree in marketing and they end up being in the risk world, right? Or they'll get their degree in risk and they end up in marketing, or they'll be in economic development, all of the things. Your degree is not your destination. I think when it comes to a job specifically, it's about what you're interested in. It's not a passion.
Very true.
Right? It's about what you're interested in. Your hobbies should be your passion and something that you look forward to, which is when we were playing pickleball, I'm like, that's my passion, right? I have passion for that. But your job itself is about interest. You want to be able to work with great people. You want to be able to continue to build your soft skills, hard skills. and then enjoy going to work.
Yeah,
like the moment work is miserable for you,
so you gotta reevaluate.
You gotta reevaluate because you cannot let the job take you down. We've seen it with mommy. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like we saw our mom
absolutely
literally work for like the worst person in the world, and she literally passed out at work from stress. Yep. Like I was like, wait, I cannot. Like I had flashbacks of that. You know what I mean? I was like, oh hell no, like I could not. Wow. No, I've seen my mom go through that moment, and I'm like, I never want Zoe to see me get there. You know what I mean? I don't even want to see myself get there.
Correct.
So sometimes people wait too late. I was like, so let me be the one to make the decision. And then, my doctor obviously backed me on it. But it's just one of those things where you have resources, tap into the resources that you have at your job. And then ever since then, I started sharing it on TikTok. People have reached out to me like crazy. And one girl, she's like, you encouraged me. She took her leave. Like, it was great, but it was something that we should talk about more often. No,
absolutely, because a lot of other people use it, they benefit it, they max it out every year, and I think the biggest thing about it is sometimes we feel guilty.
Yeah.
Right? Like if we're letting other people down, we're letting our department down, and it's like at the end of the day, that job is gonna get done.
The work is gonna
whether you're there or you're not. Like it may take an extra week, it may take an extra month, but you have to prioritize yourself. And I think people are just becoming a lot more aware of that. And again, just not feeling any type of guilt towards that as well, too. So it was amazing for me to see you go through that process as well, too, because, let's be honest, you didn't know what was on the other side of that, right? You could have, you could have exhausted all of your, time and then would have been like, now I still have to go back there or something like that as well, too. But you stepped out on faith. God was absolutely working on behalf of you and in the front of you, everything like that as well too, and an amazing opportunity opened up where you're seen, where you feel validated, where you feel passionate about as well too. So
and it helps me now as a manager to be like, how do I want people on my team to feel?
Absolutely.
Because sometimes you have to go through those moments to allow them to be teachable moments for you to like pass down to the next person. I'm like, I want to be on a team where diversity is valued. Yeah. You have different perspectives. Like those things drive great work. You know what I mean? Like the output is sometimes even greater.
10 times what you expect.
Yeah, so it's like
just speaking life into people, understanding. If somebody got to be 30 minutes late, hey, listen, get here safe.
Get here safely. Like sometimes it's just not. And I remember waking up to emails that are sent at like 3 a.m. I'm like, bro, like no one wants to wake up with that anxiety.
No weekend.
Do you know how to schedule an email? It's 2024, 2025, like delayed delivery. What are we doing? You know what I mean? Like there's no reason why you feel like you have to send this email at 3 a.m. because you're up. Send it at 8:05.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like let's just start really honing in to some of these tools that we have at our
boomers. Get it together.
Please,
get
boomers.
it together.
I love y'all. So some of y'all are my greatest friends.
And listen, just leave it in your draft then.
Don't even send it. How about don't even send it? It's not even necessary. If it comes back, if it circles back around, then we know that it's really an escalated issue. But outside of that, don't even send it. But so that's the vibe.
Yes. So we're gonna continue that vibe into 2025.
Yeah.
As well too, man. Just prioritize yourself because nothing else can happen the way it needs to, right? If you're in your head, if you're stressed out and stuff like that too. So that's how I want my family to move and operate as well too. And again, whatever we can control, let's control it.
As well too.
Yes.
Yeah. Any new shows that you're watching? No. Because this family, that family.
Honestly, I don't have time to watch a show though. I really don't have time. No, I really don't. I really don't have time to watch a show. I don't know how you guys do it. Maybe because Zoe's a little bit older now.
We've always watched shows.
I do not have time. Either I don't have time or I don't have the patience. I honestly don't know. I could watch a couple episodes, but to be like locked in, like we started the second episode of Squid Games, and then it's just sitting there waiting for us to return.
I feel like this says something about you a little deeper, but I'll let your therapist.
Maybe I'm definitely not invested in shows like that though.
No, because I'm gonna let your therapist handle that one. But anyway, if you have Apple TV, Shrinking is amazing. Such a great show. You watched it?
No, but everyone keeps talking about it though. I'm highly interested.
We're currently watching The Pit on Max. It's kind of like a spin on Grey's Anatomy, but it's a little bit more intense.
The Pit.
There's only 2 episodes but it just started.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be like a Grey's Anatomy because it's hospital based, but I'm interested in it.
Got you.
There's Harlan Coben. He is a writer for Netflix. He's actually born in Newark, lives in South Orange, but he has London-based miniseries, and they are the best shows on Netflix. I promise you, if you go on Netflix, type in his name, he has a
You didn't tell me about any of these.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But I've never told you his name because I know you didn't care.
Got you. Okay.
See, I know enough about you to know like what to pass along and what not to. You know what I mean? It's balance. So yeah, that's it.
I'm really trying to remember the last show that we watched from start to finish.
You like Love is Blind. Like you will watch you like trash TV. Maybe that is you're
but not anymore. It's definitely getting bad. But yeah, those are very, very entertaining.
Like Love Island, you watched like 70 episodes of Love Island.
That was wild. I must have had a lot of free time or something like that.
This is what I'm saying. Trash TV is what you like. Watch a real show, like something that has like thought, writers, all of the things you don't even give them credit for.
Yeah, maybe in 2025 I'll pick that up, as well as reading more. That's on one of my goals.
That
reading
is
more.
What makes me. I love my commute because
Okay.
I actually have been. So I started a book back in like 2023, I think. One of my girlfriends, she has a book club.
Okay.
I was part of the book club. I'm like, how are y'all reading these books so fast? I have a lot of shit to do. That's like when I had Zoe, I'm like, okay, I have a baby. I can try to like read. I don't like audiobooks. I like to like read them. Okay. But anyway, now that I'm on my commute in the morning, it allows me the time to like just read. I love it. I put on my chill station radio and then I just read my book and it's just like so relaxing.
Were you listening to music and reading at the same time?
Yeah, but it's chill radio. It's like instrumental.
Oh, okay.
It's not like words, yeah.
Like,
that's distracted. I do not need Lil Baby in my ear while I'm trying to read. That's too much.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we definitely want to read more. Again, self-help books.
Self-help.
Yeah.
I can tell you everything is wrong.
motivational books. Because I said one of the biggest things for me too, and then we could move on after this. But what was it? Oh, procrastination. So the spirit of procrastination. Obviously, you could put something off for an hour, you could put something off for a day or anything like that too. But I just wanted, whenever I feel that spirit coming over, I just wanted to be able to like shun it and get it done. Because once I do whatever I need to do, I'm like, that wasn't even that hard. Mm-hmm. So that's another big one.
Yeah. Along with lateness. There has to be a book. How to not be late for dummies. If not, you should create it. Anyway, my birthday is coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is true.
That is true.
She sent the little holiday gift guide to our family chat and blamed it on Zoe too. I thought that was
Zoe
special.
Sent it.
Oh, Zoe hit send?
Yeah.
Did Zoe put it together too?
My phone. Yeah.
Got you. Any plans?
Did you pick any?
I'm still perusing.
Pick 2 or more.
No, absolutely not.
The disclaimer on the bottom.
You said no overconsumption. You said no.
Or more.
You said no overconsumption.
It's not overconsumption. If I'm telling you exactly what I want, I'd rather you.
But you said 2 or more. That's overconsumption.
No, there's only 4 items.
Okay.
Your family picks 2, and then I got my mom.
1 gift per family unit.
Okay.
There you go.
So I should have all 4. Is what you saying?
I can't speak to other people. I'm worried about my family.
Okay.
That's it. I'll tell you off camera.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'll be 31.
Ooh. How you feel?
I feel great.
Good. Joints, everything still good?
I've been taking more vitamins. Up in my protein.
Listen. There you go.
Man, yeah, it's not just get up and go anymore. I gotta have a slow morning.
Yeah, there you go.
To have a great evening. Slow morning.
Cheers to that.
Gets to a great evening.
That.
Yeah.
You gotta put that on a shirt.
Yeah. So.
All right. Okay. Good.
Those are the vibes. Well, thanks guys for tuning back into. This is still season 1. Yeah.
Nah. This gotta be season 2. This
well,
season
I did
2.
4 episodes.
So what? It's a new year. Season 2.
Okay.
We're gonna run it up this year though. Consistency will be there. Minimum 2 drops a month. Mm-hmm. We might get a month where we hit 3. I feel like summertime we're gonna be a little more
Yeah, because we go outside.
Yeah. We
really can't.
We can explore. Yes, we can.
We could do like a garden episode. That would be nice.
Say that again?
I'll plant some flowers. We could do like a garden episode.
You have fun with that. You bring a guest for that episode.
Okay.
I'll be off site.
Okay.
But yes, I'm very excited. The spouses, we have to make that a priority.
Stop talking about it. We talk about it every episode, and we have not planned it.
Next episode. Let's bring one of them down right now. Bring one of them down right now. Is that somebody running from the back? No. But next episode, yes, we will make that happen as well too. We're speaking it into existence. We're gonna make it happen too. But cheers to everybody. Starting 2025 off. What'd you say?
I almost threw up a games.
On Sunday too is madness.
Cheers.
Yes,
Thank
cheers
you guys
to
for
everybody.
tuning back in.
Like, comment, subscribe, send to your friends.
Provide
family.
feedback on Brandon. I've been giving him feedback weekly.
But yes, keep running it up, man. We appreciate y'all, and we will see y'all on the next episode. Peace.